My team wants me to talk about LeBron decision. Me personally, okay, this is what I would say. I've gotten better at this. Just me speaking for me. I got food in my mouth, so got done eating. Just got off my fast. I done got better in this sense. At first, I used to never want to talk about things because I didn't care about them. You know what I'm saying? But it's not, I mean, when you're trying to please the mind of others or even just give, food for thought to others, it's not about what you care about, it's what they care about. Me, I don't care that he did this, but I know y'all care, so I'm gonna discuss it. All right. So now we done saying that little intro. This is what I think about the decision. I knew he wasn't gonna retire. Like I said, me, look, everybody always think like, Drew, you don't like LeBron, you hate LeBron. No, I just think Kobe Bryant's the greatest of all time. And you know what I'm saying? And all I do with that is saying that anybody that challenged that Kobe's not the greatest of all time, I come out with facts, and then people don't like the facts I give out. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I don't like Jordan. I don't mean I don't like LeBron. It's just that LeBron fans are the ones that's just more against criticism. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it looks like I don't like LeBron. You don't see me having a problem with Jordan fans. So I say I had to say this. Let's talk about the decision. I say I had to say this. Me and LeBron, we are alike in some ways. We know what moves the needle. You know what I'm saying? When you have that it factor to you, and when you put the work in, like we do in our own crafts, we understand what the people are looking for. We understand how we can just move a needle and, have people's attention on certain things. So I would say that to say this. When it comes to decision, I knew LeBron was retiring. He's just a good businessman, like I'm a good businessman. But I say that to say this, though. Let's get deeper. Pause. I'll say this about this. I don't like that we are promoting Hennessy. And I say that to say this. This one is probably not meant for me to be a billionaire. I'm cool with all the money I got. I'm cool with being free. I'm cool doing what I want, when I want, how I want, when I want, say what I want. And because it comes with no ties. You know what I'm saying? I said to say this. Me knowing what I know now, me being plant-based, me never smoking, never drinking a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? I got no problem. I got guys, I got guys that smoke, drink, that do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not want to judge none. But I said I had to say this, though. You know what I'm saying? Me being who I am now, I understand how important it is for us to live a plant-based life, a clean life, and how important it is for our health. Hennessy, that's detrimental to the health. So I wish LeBron James, King James, which comes from a saying in the Bible, if we get deep into that Bible, you will understand that we're not supposed to be on no Hennessy. So I will hope he will use his platform for more positively, more things that can move our life and, help us. That's all. All right, how deep y'all want me to get? Pause. Okay, so like I said, I am a 27-year-old, you know what I'm saying, that at the age of 21 graduated college. And then after 21, I started my own clothing business, started my own sports business, started my own music business, started my own promo news company, and then I brought my team along and brought my people along with me. You know what I'm saying? So everything is owned, self-owned, black-owned, and everything. So I say I just say this, by all means, you know what I'm saying, I understand where LeBron coming from. Because LeBron, you know what I'm saying, he grew up poor. We know the story about Brian. Grew up poor. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he's just trying to accumulate as much money as he can. You know what I'm saying? And then he wasn't, I won't say blessed enough to go to college because he could have, but he didn't go to college to see what I see of the world. You know what I'm saying? I had that experience to understand that a lot of this shit just be a scam. So I say I just say this. I'm just challenging LeBron. I'm challenging all my people. Let's stop playing into the white man's hand of poison. You know what I'm saying? Stop promoting poison. That's all I'm saying. And that's to all my people. It ain't got nothing to do with LeBron. That's been my way for the longest. Go up on all my videos on YouTube, on my They Gonna Wanna Kill Me shows, because I speak on stuff just like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite athletes of today is Kawhi Leonard. One of the things he said these past playoffs was, "Oh man, get that Gatorade out of there. That stuff's not good for us." Like he don't want that. Don't even like mention that around me. You know what I'm saying? So LeBron has that option, but I understand LeBron because you gotta think. He thinking for his kids. He's trying to accumulate as much money as he can, and probably still telling his kids like, "Hey man, don't get on this shit." But I gotta make my money. You know what I'm saying? So I understand all that, but LeBron, you got a lot of people that look up to you. So just challenging my people, you know what I'm saying? Let's stop being rude about $1. You know what I'm saying? And let's get even more deep aspect before I even get this video too long. Pause. Kobe Bryant How deep y'all want to get it? Kobe Bryant was murdered. And not only was he murdered, but one of the things he was murdered about was because he was trying to bring ownership back to the players, power back to the players. But before he passed, you know what I'm saying, he invested into body armor, a better, healthier drink, a better alternative than Gatorade, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So that is him trying to stay away from the poison, him understanding this shit. So I just need people to understand, like the LeBrons, to understand, like, what you doing in the long run. You know what I'm saying? It's causing more harm than good to our people. Because you got a lot of people that look at you. Like, I know me. I know I got a lot of people that look up at me. So I make sure I live what I'm speaking. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you that I never smoked a drink a day in my life, and you out here see me smoking and drinking. No, I live what I preach. I don't smoke, never drunk, and don't plan on it. I'm already high off of life. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I'm plant-based eating. I don't eat meat no more. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So I am what I'm speaking. You know what I'm saying? I am what everything I'm talking about. Like I said, I just hate that we don't have a lot of role models these days that can speak on these type of things, because they are a lot compromised. Kyrie Irving is probably the closest thing that we got to not being compromised as an athlete per se. But even Kyrie Irving in some sense is compromised, you know what I'm saying? Because he got to make his money too. But I just wish that my people understand we got to stop being ruled by money, man. Because life is so much more than money. But I know we got to make it. But I'm just saying, man, I just want us to stop indulging into poison, killing our bodies, and loving our bodies, loving ourselves. And that go for all my people. So that's my take on the whole LeBron decision. Y'all looking at it in the sport aspect. I'm looking at it as a human aspect, because it matters more, not even humans, because we want to be honest with gods. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, King James, the King James Bible, you know what I'm saying? The Bible speak on that in the book of Genesis, where we should be eating fruit-bearing seeds. Yes, I've been in my Bible. And then on a deeper aspect of it, it's what we're supposed to be taking in, and we are the gods, and who we know, we supposed to know who we are and say we are. Like I'm saying, like, how deep do y'all want me to get? But like I said, man, that's my take from it. Because we're not human, we are gods, black people, you know what I'm saying? So we got to know, with us being gods, we got to take care of our God-like abilities, our God-like talent, and who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just want all of our people that's advertising the white man's poison. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I done seen, like I said, just go ahead. I get stereotyped all the time. I know where I come from, man. So I'm from South Bend, Indiana, the murder capital, nigga, of Indiana. You know what I'm saying? And I say this, I come from that life. And maybe I'm not perfect, because I still, if it come down to it, but, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. We are not perfect. So I had to say this in a little deeper aspect. Like, we understand we are not perfect ourselves, even though the Bible says we are supposed to be perfect. We can be perfect, but we got to understand that if we already not perfect in ourselves, why are we going to go outsource and try to make it even worse than that? You see what I'm saying? So I just want people to understand that. That's all. That's all I want people to understand, that we already putting this world up against so much. So if we keep adding to that much, it's going to become too much. It's just going to become too much. And that's all, man. Like I said, I've come from this shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we ain't going to better ourselves from this shit, then we're going to become shit, literally, man. And that's all it is, man. Like I said, by all means, like I said, I know we got to make our money. But a lot of my people, we already compromised, man. We compromised. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Kyrie Irving's probably the closest thing that we got. You know what I'm saying? Him and Kawhi Leonard. But even they compromise in some sense, because they got to make their money. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, just... And what I mean by they compromise, because like I said, man, when you playing in these leagues and you try to make this money with these owners, these things of that nature, you got to play by some rules. You can't say nothing. You can't speak your truth and live your truth like I can or say do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see, they took me off of Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know if they're going to put me back on. They taking our websites down. They attacking my YouTube. They attacking me. You know what I'm saying? They attacking my team. But that's what comes with this freedom stance I'm on. So I just want my people to be more free. And we got to get out that slave mentality and how we think. That's, like I said, man, that's my take on it. That's love to all. Just sporting. And lastly, one more thing, because I know my words always get misconstrued. I always get judged for what I say. I'm saying, if it ain't from this earth, we shouldn't put it into our body. Hennessy's not from this earth. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I never smoked. I never drink. But talking to my guys, and I seen them. Like, for instance, I'm just with my guy the other day shooting a music video. You know what I'm saying? Or this and that third. He was cool, chilling. When he got off that liquor, he get to acting a little bit different. Still my nigga, but he got to act a little different. Hennessy, he wasn't sipping Hennessy at the time, but it's alcohol. So this stuff that we put into our body and our system, it is altering us. You know what I'm saying? It makes us not us. There's no difference from like the sugar, processed sugar, the foods, like anything that's not natural that came from this earth, we shouldn't put into our bodies. And why? Because it alters us and not make us us. You see what I'm saying? So that's, and alcohol, and especially Hennessy, is probably the worst thing we can do is put in our body to make us alter us. And do like, what do you mean by us not being us? Basically, if we not us and we're not in our actual state of mind, how can we ever say that we was us? How can we ever say that we are the best versions of ourselves? And that's really the goal in life, is to be the best version of you, isn't it? So how can you be the best version of you when you got something that's meant to tear you down? You know what I'm saying? And that's what Hennessy is. Like I said, I never smoked, I never drunk, I don't eat meat no more. But I'm saying all that to say this. You gotta understand this shit that they put into this world is poison. Our body's not made of poison. So if we putting this stuff in our body that's not natural, when our body is natural and we putting poison to our body, what you think is gonna happen to a natural body? That's what I'm saying. So I'm not against, you know what I'm saying, what LeBron's doing. I'm just against the whole thought process of that we need to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we should promote it. That's all. Love.